Hi guys, how have you been? I have missed you this week. This is Milena, and today I wanted to share some personal things, personal experience. Many people have had similar experiences. It might be beneficial for us to look at it together. Very recently, it was a close friend who decided to be painfully honest with me and said, I can't watch any of your videos. It's not you. I can't force myself to watch them. Ouch, huh? And yes, we did talk several videos ago about the ego and how when you're centered in your heart and you're following your own divine guidance, it doesn't really matter who says what. We're not doing this to get compliments from others or to be swayed one way or another when we get criticized and prevent us from doing what we feel like is sharing our own authentic voice. But when it's someone who's aware and awake and cares about you very much, you tend to listen and to consider what they're saying probably a little bit more just to see if there's any truth to it. And when I sat with it and I had a conversation with her, she knows me as someone who's extremely silly and goofy and someone who likes to dance and somebody who cracks jokes, even inappropriate ones, every 5 minutes of the day, basically, and has kind of a wicked sense of humor. And she didn't really see those in the videos, and it felt like I wasn't truly being myself. I was hiding a part of me. Is that really true? And I thought about it for a second. Well, why am I doing that? Why am I not really allowing that silly, goofy side that cracks jokes all the time and laughs at stupid things come out more, especially when I'm talking to you? My main experience when I'm recording the video is the connection and the interaction with you. But why wasn't allowing myself to share with you in the videos as well, not just in person, that side of me that is silly and crack jokes and says stupid stuff and makes mistakes and misspeaks sometimes and makes silly faces? I kind of pinpointed a little program that says, well, these are serious matters, or they won't take me seriously. And what does that even mean, and where does it come from? And I tracked it back to my younger years when I was expressing myself fully and giggling with my best friend about all kinds of things. She had a boyfriend at some point in high school, and I remember him saying one time to her that he didn't like when I hung out with them because I was being too silly and I wasn't serious in any way. I mean, we were teenagers, of course, but that really kind of went deep. And I decided that in order to be appreciated or even desired as a friend and desired company, I needed to be really, really serious. And that if I wasn't that, if I wasn't suppressing my silly, humorous self, then I wasn't going to be that. And that memory of that was kind of something that I had deleted. And when I scanned back and I looked back to see why I wasn't allowing that side to express as much, is because I thought that nobody was going to take the information that I share seriously. And then I said, wait a minute. First of all, he probably didn't want me there because I was the third wheel and he wanted to spend all his time with his girlfriend, which is totally fine and makes sense. Second of all, he was kind of a cranky person, and it's very normal for him not to feel very comfortable around people who were the opposite of that. But I don't need to justify that story. It was just kind of a symbol of how a tiny little thing that happens even in our childhood can remain a pattern of behavior in us even as adults without us really recognizing and realizing why we thought that. And then I looked at some of my own favorite teachers and people who I had followed throughout the years and people whose materials I enjoyed, and guess what? My favorite ones, every single one of them, had a really large, powerful element of humor and silliness in them. And I absolutely love that. And I recently actually checked an email that I wrote to someone whose work I have followed and supported for many years, saying, I really like it when he expresses that goofy, humorous side of him. It's amazing. And I said, oh my goodness, I'm the one not doing that and not allowing myself to express that. I'm sharing this process not to devote a whole video talking about myself, because it really isn't about me, it's about us. What things are you not allowing yourself to express? Maybe because you will not be taken seriously, maybe because you don't want people to perceive you a certain way. Your message whatever it is, even if it's not on video and it's not published so that many people can see it, is that much more powerful when it comes from a true place of authenticity in who you are and what you're expressing. And when you're holding back, when you're suffocating even a small part of you, that takes away from the power. Today, I invite you to look at those things where you suffocate yourself, where you hold back, where you don't allow your true and full expression because somebody might think ... It doesn't matter what. I'm promising myself that if it does, I'm going to allow myself to do so regardless of who chooses or not to take me seriously because of it. So don't hold back. We need you. You need you. And everybody around you needs you without you holding back. And please, if you do have a sense of humor, it's one of my favorite things in the whole wild world. Please express it for the sake of yourself and everyone. And if you're not quite sure how to let go or how to figure out what are some of the places where you're holding back, book a session at askmilena.com. Subscribe to my newsletter as well as the channel. Click on the bell so that you can get notified of all future videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, guys.